Last time in Future Town.
You damn right it did. Ah, I'm such an idiot. How did I just bumblefucked my way into that. How would I have ever known? How would I have ever fucking known that? Yeah, it led exactly where I thought it would. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Oh my god, I think I overthought that puzzle way too much. Way too much. Doesn't matter now. Fuck it. It's open. Who cares? Welcome back, nation, to some more Deus Ex, and this is actually post-commentary. My audio for episode 12 got eaten by Audacity. I really need to look into that. It's not the first time it's happened, but this is Jesus playing. He has actually rejoined us for the first time. You'll be able to tell from the Twitch factor, trust me. I have no doubt that you guys will be able to spot the difference. But right now, it looks like he's tearing around. I do like this statement. We were talking about this. A wrench is not a tool, it's a human being. It kind of represents how AUGs are viewed as tools and mechanical and not really giving any... It's basically a prod at them. I think also at this point in the game that we were discussing exactly... I like Deus Ex for a couple different reasons. One, it's a great game. Two, it does have some flaws. I'm not gonna say it's the best game out there. It does have some flaws with it. The gameplay is a little strange at times, but in general, I like the fact that it lets me take control, and I like the fact that some of my decisions actually matter. It's very rare to find a game where that happens. Star Ocean is probably a good example of a game that allows that, which we do have. At some point, we'll be playing that too, I'm sure, but that's gonna take a long time. Also, I think we did some upgrading here in this one, but in general, I just wanted to take a moment to recap this game and everything that has come to pass, because it's really a cool game. We're working for Interpol now. Well, technically, we've infiltrated Interpol, I guess. I shouldn't say we're working for Interpol. We've infiltrated Interpol to actually try and find out what's going on with them, and we are working, I think we're actually working directly for the conglomerate that is the giant computer hacker folks who are for AUG rights, but they're not part of ARC, and that'll all become clear later. We did take our lung upgrade here to make sure that we survive this excursion. You know, a lot of the passive upgrades I've taken, so, well, first things first. In this episode right here, you're going to notice that my augments have changed, and that is because I was not happy with the first ones, and I felt like we were at the close enough to the beginning of the game that I would actually be able to go back and redo the levels and the things. And in doing so, I actually did not kill the gamblers down below, so we actually owe that guy a favor at some point, and we run across a couple other things that I don't think we would have otherwise. I have changed the augments. We have a lot of passive augs now. I think the only active that we have to turn on and off is our eyesight right now. Everything else is mostly all passive. I've got a lot of the strength upgrades. You wouldn't believe how much that helps. If I have one recommendation for anybody going through this game, it's going to be take the strength augs that let you punch through walls and move heavy stuff, because that has been ridiculously helpful in this game. At least to me it has, anyway. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to figure out here. It's a fucking door. I think I was yelling at him. I think at this point in the game, he's just now adjusting, and please note, I let him play for like 2 hours prior to actually getting into the game. So he's still doing a little bit of learning here. There you go. You can see our AUGs right there. So prior to this, I let him play about 2 hours and get adjusted, and he still... I really think he does it on purpose. You guys leave me a comment down below and let me know. But I'm absolutely convinced that he does that crap on purpose, because he thinks that driving me insane is funny. Leroy used to do the same thing. If you guys ever go back and watch any of our really beginning videos.
All right, Miller, I'm at the Metro.
If you don't know Leroy, he just goes balls to the wall. And he enjoys.
Anytime you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Fair enough. Alright, sorry, I didn't want to cut off that voice right there.
Vy teda máte drzost, Auku. Nikdo se s váma bavit nechce.
I really don't understand the people's hatred of Augs. I still think that they're hugely beneficial to society in general, but I mean, not only that, they have to take a drug. I don't know why people would be afraid of them, because if you stop producing the drug, everything all of a sudden becomes very easily managed, if that makes sense. So I don't understand why that is. I will say one thing, these loading screens are strange. I mean, it's an interesting way to disguise them. And it's not even really disguised. It still shows you the loading bar, letting you know that it is in fact a loading screen, but it's still just weird that they opted into doing that. Or at least I consider it strange.
Jensen, what's wrong?
I don't know if you guys can hear my son yelling in the next room.
Miller
Holy
sent me
crap,
to
he is
find
playing
you.
Call of Duty and he is
Thought you
going
might have run into
ballistic.
trouble.
He said that?
Just every once in a while
Use
he'd be
those
like,
exact words 'cause it's not
that's
my
not a
fault.
dog. That is my son
What
going
happened, Smiley?
crazy on the TV.
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me. Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never.
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to.
Is that what they call
Turns
it?
out her husband is a little territorial.
In these
You know the
days?
Smiley.
You got that English class
Back
later.
to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there, something big, something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area. So, actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could Jensen your way in there and grab it for me.
What does jensening my way in there mean? You mean kill people? I think we chose to ask him about the crime scene, the scan here.
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris.
Speaking of which, if you
everywhere.
guys
Plenty
prefer
of cops,
post
too.
commentary,
Once you
we
get
can
past the
totally do
turnstiles and
that.
security
I don't mind
offices,
doing
you
that
should have a
either.
clean
It's
path
just
to the
I
tourist
don't
office
I don't know how
where the
beneficial
scan.
post / live commentary is.
How many cops are
I
inside?
definitely don't get
I don't know,
nearly as
several.
angry,
They all had
although you will
guns,
probably
so
still see
I
me
didn't
get angry
stop
at some
and
of his
count them
gameplay
all.
here.
There's at least one guy in an exosuit. And my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies
But
later.
if you guys prefer the post commentary, just leave a comment down below and say
What do
yeah.
you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
He has a point there.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Why do we not want to tell Miller?
Right.
He doesn't want Smiley to know he can't do his job. So now Jesus has a full idea of what's going on. I did reintroduce him to the story. I let him know what was going on and who we were working for and what's going on. I think I directed him over to this door because I noticed it was locked, and honestly it's only one room, which is kind of strange. He actually got back into the hacking aspect of this game pretty quick.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There you go. Good boy. He actually impressed me there. I'm not quite sure why that is. Because that just turns off the electricity. But it doesn't, like, that right there, I'm not sure what that does. Like, why that would be electrified. I don't think we ever found out either. That was just something we kind of skipped. Interestingly enough. Hey Vic, I'm going to need you over at the Quebec Fountain Station. Someone called in sick to the toll booth. You can tap in with 3998. I did have him looking around for Vince here. He was trying and fail. Why would you do that? I don't know either. So anyway, the passive augs, I really want to stress their importance. I'm still waiting on the doctor to get back to his shop so I can use my experimentals. I think we've been saving up praxis points.
This area is restricted to civilians.
I'm with Task Force 29. Thought maybe I could take a look around.
You thought wrong. This is a local investigation. You task force guys can go swing your dick someplace else.
That's fine, forget it.
Done. Bye. You
What a
don't want to go
douche.
any further, Panzer.
Panzer? I think he gets killed right here because he hacks it right in front of the fucking police. You can see a guy through the door there. We will take him out eventually. But yeah, I think this part right here is pretty hilarious.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Yep, and security teams get alerted and he dies. Yep.
Nothing.
Huh? See what I mean? You knew that was gonna happen the second he tried to take that shit over, right? You guys saw that coming, I can tell. Oh God, sometimes I'm like, why? Why would you do that? You knew that wasn't gonna go down the way that you wanted it to, Jesus. But I digress. I tell you what, I'm gonna leave it here for just a second, and you guys can enjoy the gameplay if you can enjoy the gameplay. In fact, and I'm gonna go grab a drink, Crown Royal Vanilla and Coke is kind of amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be back.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way. Please have the whole locked down. Is there no way around? Unless you're one of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Už zase?
So during that segment, what did I miss, guys? Oh, he just throat punched somebody. Man, that's the perfect time to come back in. Walk right back into a throat punch like a motherfucker. As requested, we have overridden all the security codes to facilitate your investigation. Entry code for the Zika system has been changed to 8066. Alright. Ah, blessed alcohol. I have missed you in my life since yesterday. I actually got to go hang out with my friends yesterday out at Buffalo and do some drinking and shoot the caca. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do here. I think this is the part where I tell him there's a camera down the way and that he needs to do something about it before he tries to hack that door. I think this is also where we discovered the use, like the really good use for EMP bullets, if I'm not mistaken. But it was, change your gun, man. You're on a fucking stun gun this time. Oh, see? See? I think he does it on purpose. I think he does it on purpose. There we go. I'm kind of curious. I don't remember everything that we did during this little extent, but I remember enough. There he goes. Now he's free to do whatever. Oh, man. You know, I don't even know why I get so frustrated with him. His twitchy behavior just... I realize I twitch too. But when you see somebody playing worse than you would and you know you're a bad player, like myself, it's really infuriating. I can't even tell you why. I think I told him to use his eyes here and that would show him what's in there. So he didn't have to waste his time like looking at everything. Smoke grenade. Oh yeah. And stun gun ammo, that's actually really useful. Combat rifle. Tranquilizer rifle. I don't even understand. If you're like mostly augmented, how would a tranquilizer affect you faster or slower? Since you don't have, you know, a circulatory system like in your legs or in your arms or whatever is augmented about you. And then if you have like a friggin' heart augment or something, you know, what does that even do? Man, I think somebody burned me yesterday. What the hell? My elbow is jacked. He's trying to figure out where he needs to go from here. If I'm not mistaken, he fails his first attempt.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, he runs into a firewall. He should have used a nuke here, but honestly, I think he's still adjusting. And we don't have any stops left, so... Nah, there you go. I think we replenish those a little later. Replenish? I can't speak English today. I think we replenish those a little later. Who stands up their cigarettes like that? If you're a smoker, let me know. I used to be a smoker. I'm not anymore. Now I do the vape thing with like 0 milligram nicotine. I think this is when he was talking to me about item manipulation. He's like, why the hell is item manipulation a thing? I don't know that I understand that. It's like, well, you'll get it one of these days. I think he fails this one too. It's kind of interesting that you can do the stealth, the overclock, and all that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
Firewall.
initiated.
And then here he says, it won't let me, but that's because it's still building up over there.
Access denied.
Yeah. Now they're doing their search program. See what I mean? It's just one of those things. Like right there, he was trying to re-access it and jumped up on the desk. Little things like that. I don't even know why they drive me nuts, but they do. And in this game especially, it's the gameplay will mess you up if you don't do any things correctly. You will just feel bad about your existence. Oh man. Come on. And then I think this is where we're finally like, just fucking nuke it. Just nuke the area.
Anomaly detected.
Nuke it.
Trace program initiated.
Nope, it still didn't decide to nuke it. Hack it. Come on, Jesus. Just nuke it. I'm telling you, I think this is where we make the decision. Just like, dude, just nuke it. Immediately. Just stop it and nuke it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Yeah, see there, he sees how the
Access
percentage is
denied.
going up, so he's like, oh, okay. I see now. I see it. I was like, damn it, I just explained it to you like 5 times. What the hell? You got, I'm sure that you guys can envision that conversation taking place and what exactly occurred from that. It was pretty freaking ridiculous. I can't believe these people haven't figured out where the hell you are. It's like there's this one damn lockdown room and you can't find me? Really? That's what you're going with? Now, come on now. Just nuke it, Jesus. Just nuke it, baby.
Anomaly
There's one.
detected. Trace program initiated.
And boom, and nuke.
Access
Boom.
granted.
See? No problem. Camera's offline because we shot the shit out of it. And the alarms, I think he's just going to turn off. There we go. See how hard that was? I mean, seriously. Dude, the guy at this desk smokes a shit ton. Did you see all the packs of cigarettes that were sitting around his desk? Jesus. Mr. Bloom, the intelligent. Alright, but you guys can read that. I'm not gonna. I don't know how long you sat on this, so I don't know if I can read it to you. I probably could have. Following this week's tragic bombing of the Ruzicka train station, we have no choice but to perform an audit of our security protocols in the metro stations and see how the attack could have taken place. Now it's saying consultant, blah blah blah, Jesus. To all employees, code P61 at Palisade Station. Good God, man. He goes through that so fast. You guys can feel free to pause it. Just go back, pause the video if you actually want to read that. Here's where I tell him to punch through the wall. And I'm like, you can punch through the wall. And he looks at the wall, like where? He just saw it right there, right? So he's like, oh, this wall. Like, no, the vent on the wall, Jesus. And he's like, what wall? I don't understand. The wall? Where? He could have just turned on his vision, but there he goes. He looks straight at it. About time, man. About time. You guys, again, I feel like you could probably break that down yourselves. And you probably know. It just amazes me how he's made it his entire... You know what? He is a casual gamer. I feel like our name really suits us. Cranky Casuals. Because I'm cranky all the fucking time. He is a casual gamer, that is sure. And so am I, for that fact. Don't let me fool you. There's a few games that I'm really good at, but I like turn-based and strategy stuff like Nobunaga's Ambition. Oh, this chick is gonna see his ass, and he doesn't even... He's like, oh, she can see me? And she's got armor, in case you're wondering why she didn't just go down. She has a helmet on. See how he missed there? I'm just not for it, man. I don't understand how he gets this shit done. It surprises me every time. I'm just like, really? Really, Jesus? Come on, man. You could do better than this. But no, maybe he can't. I just don't know. I just don't know. So how are you guys liking the Deus Ex series? Leave me some comments down below. You know what? Just leave me a comment. I miss talking to you guys. I used to... Raven, wherever you're at. I know you're still out there. I hope you're still out there anyway. I miss talking to you, girl. There he goes again. Now he's like, oh, this wall. Now I know which wall to punch. Jackass. I swear he does it on purpose. You guys just trust me. I'm absolutely convinced he does every bit of this on purpose. Because I think he thinks it's funny to harass the crap out of me with that stuff. Because he knows how much it... Like, little things like that just drive me ballistic. I don't remember him coming in here. But I guess he had to, huh? There's a person he took out down there. I don't understand why you have to jump. That was like right there in his face. It seems like he would just be able to crawl up, but that's not at all the way that went. This is where I tell him don't open the damn vent until she's over there. And also I think I'd remind him to switch to the stun gun. Or I think he just goes down there and physicals her. Does that little spinny thing with the head. That is the coolest move in takedown history. Go, 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 go. See? Who headbutts somebody with a helmet like that?
Bring that fucking alarm!
I think that guy noticed that he knocked her out, but I'm not 100% sure of it. Because right now I'm telling him, see that little red dot? That means that they have seen you. And then I think I tell him to line up against the wall and like, just, if he comes in here, take him out.
Everything is clear.
So we'll see if that actually happens. I can't remember if that was in this one or another one. And I'll talk about it then too. He's like, just line up there. Oh! At least he threw him out of the door so that nobody could see his ass. I mean, that at least makes sense with the game's freaking moments. These people just fall in some weird situations. And there he's trying to drag him out into the public, and I was yelling at him like, don't drag him out into the room. What are you doing? That's where you want to go. Don't fucking drag him out there. What the hell was that? I don't remember that. I can't remember where he goes from here. It's really strange watching him play, especially watching it after the fact. I mean, it doesn't seem absolutely horrible, but man, at the time, this kind of stuff drives me absolutely ballistic. That bomb did one hell of a number on this place, didn't it? Good lord. This is where he's waiting, and I'm like, dude, they're blue now. I think they're safe. At least I think that's what I was communicating to him. Don't believe me. I spent a lot of this video going, what the hell are you doing? Because I just don't. The way that he plays is different, fundamentally different for me, and I don't get it. I'm sure you guys have known this from all the discussions. And by discussions, I mean me yelling at him or him yelling at me. You know, we do get asked the question a lot of how the hell are we friends? Like, how can we sit there and talk to one another like that? You don't understand, man. We say worse to each other in friendly conversation than we do playing this channel. Or playing together on this channel. I mean, it is ridiculous. We are, but I mean, we enjoy each other's company. That's all there is to it, man. That is all there is to it. Despite what I say, I would never give him up as a friend. Love that dude. He's not here to hear that, so don't tell him, because I don't think he'll watch this video and hear me say that. And if you do hear it, Jesus, I absolutely did not mean any of that. I just want you to know that. Go, 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 go. Get him, get him, get him. Here's where he was like, he was trying to get out of there, and I was like, get the fuck out of there and go do your shit. He was like, I can't. He's taking a huge risk there doing that. He is taking a huge risk out in the middle of the room doing that. Look at those body bags, man. That is ridiculous. Yep, drag him off. It is important to note that I did have to tell him again, drag the body off so nobody can see it. I'm actually surprised he noticed that he was getting spotted there. Yeah, he got stuff. And he noticed again there that he was getting spotted. I think when I take this over, it doesn't go any better either. It's really kind of ridiculous. But that's, you know, alright as well. Actually, it's getting close to the end of this video, if I'm not mistaken. Even though post-commentary, I'm still, thank goodness I'm able to sit here and monitor it. Remember to leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to keep up to date. I think he's just going to take out this one last officer here, and then that'll be the end of that. I hope you guys are enjoying the Deus Ex series, because, my God, I love the series and I love playing it. Despite the fact that I'm bad at it, and Jesus is bad at it. This game is really, really cool. If you don't plan on picking this up, I really recommend it, because the things that we do here, you can choose a completely different path. I haven't seen a lot of people do a kill playthrough rather than a stealth playthrough. Like, everybody's doing stealth, so we're doing it just slightly different. We're gonna do some stealth, but I think we're primarily gonna focus on taking people out. Like, why does he always look at? He's dragging that guy around by his junk. What a way to end an episode! What the hell, Jesus? Who does that, man? God. Thanks for watching. Again, remember to leave a like and a comment for Jesus dragging some dude around by his junk. Because I don't even know why you wouldn't. That just seems so wrong to me. Who does that? Who does that? Oh, there's people in Overwatch who want to play. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Remember to stick with us. We hope you enjoyed the series. Leave us your comments and let us know what you think. We'll talk to you later.